All right. Now I'm going to work on a wrench, adjustable wrench. It's, yeah, that's stuck right there. It'll turn a little bit, but not a lot. I don't think I paid $4.99. I've had this for quite a while. I'm just getting around to working on it. It looks like somebody's beat on it with a wrench there, a hammer. I've never seen one like this. I don't think this is American made. So it's rusted pretty good. I'm gonna stick it in that rust remover I got, that homemade rust remover, and then see how it cleans up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check, see, I hope you can see the rust. See, where's the camera? There it is. It's just coming off. It's doing a really good job of just coming off. And I'm just using my fingers. Yeah, it's just like the Evapo-Rust stuff, how it works. I don't think I paid $4.99 for this. Yeah, see, it's doing the same thing when you use a steel brush on it. I may have to glue this whole thing. Let me finish cleaning this. Oh yeah, it was stuck before. It's not stuck anymore. So let me finish cleaning this up and wonder if I can take this apart. I need to rinse it off real good in some water and then brush it down real good and then go to the steel wheel, wire wheel. All right, ladies and gentlemen, no markings except for a W. And it is a little dirty. I will say that. It is a little on the dirty side. And there's like, so whoever had this did use it. It's not like it sat in a toolbox. It's like motor oil, dirt. I've never seen a square wrench like this before. Man, it's got a lot of stuff packed in it. Look at all the trash. No wonder it didn't want to close properly. Shoot. You know, sometimes you find these tools and that's the only problem is they're just filthy, they're just dirty. Somebody never even bothered trying to do a little cleanup. I mean, I'm going further and above and beyond that probably needed, but it'll close now. That was the problem all along. It wouldn't shut all the way completely, but I thought it was just damaged, but smooth now. Let me be right back. Throw this away. All right. It's one of the reasons I use carb cleaner, because I can get in some tight corners with it. I'm gonna have to buy some more brushes. I'm out of good brushes, I think. Yeah, this looks good inside here now. Yep, closes completely without a problem. I tried to get this screw out. You can take some of these, you can take the screw out and take the pivot and everything out. This one I could not. It's in there so tight, and I've already bent the tip of one of my small screwdrivers, so I stopped there. I can clean it this way, it's not a problem. All right, let me finish cleaning this up and we'll come back, and I think I'm just gonna blue the whole thing. It's just raw steel the way it looks. All right, be back in a little bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you can see, but it looks like hardened grease or something was down inside there. And now it just, thing works so nice. Not a bad tool at all. The only thing I don't like, there's some nicks right here on the edges. I can feel that when I grab it. I'm gonna smooth that up a little bit. I'm just gonna take a file, clean that off. I'm just gonna blue this. Like I said, I've never seen one like this, don't know who made it. And I think this thing might have been painted black, because it looks like there was some black paint under here. So, yeah, I'm gonna get ready to blue it. Wipe it down, clean it real good, and then I'll come back and blue it, see what we get. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and blue this with some bluing I got left over. It's got some trash in it. I've already done 2 tools with what I have in here, but I gotta do something. I either paint it, I can't leave it like this because it'll rust as soon as I go to use it. So, I'm just gonna blue it. I think this thing was painted black. And it's taking color. I cleaned it real good with carb cleaner. Parts of it I can't blue or I can't clean because I can't get down in. I couldn't take it completely apart, and that's the problem. I wish I could have, but oh well. I mean, it's just a good used tool. I've got less than $1 in this thing. Probably gonna wind up taking this to work the way it looks. This will be good for my secondary toolbox. If somebody needs to borrow a wrench, I'll definitely know it's mine, because I know nobody in the shop's got anything that looks like this. The guys know if they take tools on my toolbox, though, they know to put it back. I am very adamant. I do not loan tools out unless I know I'm getting them back. And if I do not get them back immediately, in due time I think I should, I go hunt it down. I don't play with tools, ladies and gentlemen. It's just, it's my livelihood. I make money with these tools. One of the reasons I look for good deals on tools is because, one, I need a lot of tools for my job, because my job, it's hard to describe my job, except I do whatever I'm told when it comes down the pike. You get a work order comes down, you do whatever you have to get it fixed. Our biggest deal in our facility is safety concerns, so anything to do with safety, I make it work, make it fixed, or I fix it to make it where it's safe and operational. The only thing I do not do is work on elevators, only because that is regulated by the state. That being said, I have rescued people out of an elevator, or actually one person. I've done it twice, out of a stuck elevator. So, yeah, there's that. Check that out. Look how the bluing, look how the bluing takes. Some of you have seen this, I know, but there's a lot of new people on the channel. It doesn't look good right now. If you look at it real closely, it looks terrible. It actually looks bad. But this birchwood, this brand that I'm using right here, excuse me, birchwood, Brownells. I've used the birchwood. The Brownells you don't rinse. The birchwood you do. Matter of fact, there it is right there. Some people like this. This is more blue than this. This has more of a black tint to it. Either one's a good product. Cannot say anything bad about either one. This one you rinse after you, and I don't like the rinse part of it. It saves a step. Wipe dry. So it says one pass. It's hard to dry in one pass, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Just saying. And you're going to leak a little fluid out of some of these areas you can't get. So what I'm going to do is fire up the air compressor and dry it out. I do not leave my air compressors running constantly because I've had one of them blow up before. So my air compressors do not stay on 24/7. Found a piston in my roof one time in my ceiling. All right, let me go over there and hit it with the air compressor, and I'll come back and we'll steel wool it real quick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get a little close up of this. Now, it's dried off. You see how nasty it looks, how bad it looks? Now watch. Some steel wool. Let's get the It's hard to tell how many passes. I don't know. I just run it over until it looks good. I don't think there's any real, see, now you can see how, now you see the top I haven't done yet. Let's close it all the way so I can get, I may have to use the brass brush on some of this because I can't get the crevices. All right, here's where the brass brush, here's what I use the brass brush for. Now I've got a little rough brass brush. I'm just going to kind of go inside because I know some bluing went down in there, but I can't get it all. What I could do is take a piece of steel wool. The problem with that is it's just so hard, and just rub it down inside there. But I'm going to soak everything with with the oil, so shouldn't be a problem. Now I'm going to have maybe 45 minutes to an hour in this. Some people's going to say it's not worth the time and effort, but I don't know what one of these sell. They probably, nothing anymore, you know, a $20 bill is about the cost of everything anymore, so is it worth it? Yes. It's going to be almost, I mean, it's almost a brand new tool. Hang on a second. Clean my mess up here. There you go, ladies and gentlemen, look. Is it perfect? No. Not at all. Is it very usable, very good, very clean, very smooth? Oh yes, this thing, I can open and close it with one hand. Has a little bit of play in it, but most of them do. Now, what I'm going to do here, so if I got this far, I'm just going to soak this with some oil, set it up with the other tools in the rafters, and tomorrow I'll come and wipe it down. The oil blackens it, the acidic, I think. Man, I've said this before, somebody's going to, I know. Anyways. I don't know the chemical reaction. Don't care. It works for me. Guys, do you. Do whatever you feel comfortable. This is what I feel comfortable. This is what I like doing. This is how I do it. I'm just showing you a way. There's other YouTubers out there that have, I mean, they bring their tools back to beautiful, immaculate conditions, to where, you know, you can put it on a showpiece and frame it and put it on the wall. My tools aren't. My tools, I guarantee you, if I take this to work, it's going to wind up shutting off the water, a 1-inch valve to a toilet, and it may fall in the toilet. These things get nasty where I work. My tools get cleaned at the end of the day. They get sanitized in some areas. So, yeah. My tools get used, ladies and gentlemen. My tools make me a living. They make money so I can eat, and I love steak. All right, let me go set this down and then come back to it tomorrow and see what it looks like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. It's been sitting for almost a day. Still got a little oil on it. I'll just go sorry, I should have showed you. See the sheen on it, the oil? Still got a little coating oil, so time to wipe it dry. Clean it real good. The bluing on this one, it's a little different. It's not as dark as some of the other stuff that I've done. And I probably should have went ahead and coated it a second time, but I didn't think it needed it. This is a weird looking wrench. I don't know how else to describe it except it's just a weird looking wrench. It does, I guess because I'm not used to seeing these square edges like this. I want to get it as much of the oil off of it as I can. And if I think I'm going to take this one to work, and what I'm going to do is set it by the boilers. It gets, depending on where you're at around the boilers, it'll hit about 130, 135 degrees. Some of them steam lines, it gets a little warmer, but I'm not gonna get that high up on the boiler. I'll set this by the boiler and let it, let most of this oil dry off of it. This will go to work with me. Be a good tool. I was gonna keep it here at the house, but I still work a 40-hour job. I usually take 1 day a week. The only day off I usually I make videos. Now, sometimes in the evenings I will finish a video, but anyways, this is going to work. Man, that is smooth, ladies and gentlemen. You have no idea how great that works. That is awesome. You don't get it. Usually don't find good used tools that are in this good a shape. It's just covered in rust. I mean, it's not bad the way I found it, but it was caked in dirt, mud. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Look at that. Look how the color took. Once you wipe the oil off, it has a smooth feel to it. It's not bad. If it was summertime, the warmer it is outside, I would set this outside and I would let it heat up and it would evaporate most of the oil off of it. But it's not bad the way it is. It's actually really nice. I hope you can see. The color took very well. I mean, it's a good quality tool. It's good usable tool. You can see where the oil's still there in the pivot or the turnstile, whatever you want to call that thing, the wheel, and here. But I think what I'm going to do is when I take this to work tomorrow, I will set it up by the boilers and just let it sit there for a couple days and just let it dry and heat up a little more. And I think it'll take well. And you can see, if you look real close, you can see some light spots in the bluing. Yeah, maybe I should have coated it another coat, but oh well, it'll be fine. I don't see a problem. I mean, I think this was marked $4.99, and I got to thinking about it. I think I got this down in Canton, Texas. It's that flea market down there. I don't think I paid $4.99 for it. I think I purchased a bunch of items. So, and I think I got this for around $3 with the other items. So, doesn't matter. If I got it for $5, it's still a good wrench. It's usable, it's cheap. I mean, I can literally move it so easily. It works, and there's a little bit of play, kind of like all of them have, but this is not as bad as others. So, but these aren't precision tools, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a box-end wrench. It's not. This will round off your heads if you're not careful, just like any other adjustable wrench. Don't know who the maker, except it's got a W on it. Almost looks like something that would have been in a car tool kit or something. A lot of the older vehicles had tool kits, and it makes me wonder if that's what this belonged in. All right, guys, that's enough of me. Give me thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know what you think. Subscribe if you like. I bring old junk tools back to usable condition, and there's a prime example of a good old junk tool that I found that just need a little care. All right, guys, y'all have a good day.